Hey y'all, welcome on back. My name is Alex with the Cradle of Llama, and as always, if you see that red live box right there, that means I'm live. But if you don't see it that says live in a big red box, that means I'm not live. So if you don't see that box, just make sure you comment the word replay. That way I know you were catching the replay. So if you are commenting on the replay, I know. Okay. But y'all, we are going to create with this frame that I found. So the really cool thing is that this frame is interchangeable. So you can change out the picture in the frame, but we've got to get to paint in, and we're going to have it say, where did it go? Right here. We're going to use our club transfer. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Becca. We're going to use our club transfer on this guy. Okay. So our keyword tonight is January. And in that keyword, there's everything that I'm using. Okay. Hi, Lee. Hello. Hi, everybody. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with black and white. I know, boring, but I really just like black and white. I just think it's so timeless. So we're gonna paint our two frames in white, and then we're gonna paint the background. That's what I just said, y'all. The background in black. Hi, guys. Let me pull up my live so I can see comments. So, y'all, I keep thinking today is like Thursday or Friday. I'm so off on my days. I think it's because the last 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure, were like the Mondays were a holiday, right? Except for this past Monday, like they were holidays. Am I wrong? So I think that's why I'm all off. Hi, Diane. Hi, Robbie. So we're going to get these painted. We're going to do some chalking, and we're going to have some fun, y'all. So comment the word January. Yes, that's the keyword from last night, but you'll get a different message. And y'all, if you did watch my live last night and you if you pressed around in the button and it sent you the wrong message, I'm so sorry. I flip-flopped the messages that you were supposed to get. So there's that. All right, so let's get this absolutely painted. I'm going to have to go in on the inside too, because I'm not going to take the black marker to this. I'll get it everywhere. So we're just going to take, and I'm just painting with my white chalk paint. Y'all, I cannot talk tonight. I mean, that's not any different than most nights, but you know. All right. Hi, hello. Y'all, do me a huge favor. Hit the heart button, sprinkle the video. Sprinkle just means to share. And just comment. Commenting and talking with me and interacting helps me out a ton. So, and a sprinkle doesn't hurt here and there. All right, so I'm going to paint the inside. I probably should paint the outside too. OMG, Alex. Get it together, honey. Hi, Nancy. Thank you for sprinkling. I really, really, really appreciate it, my beautiful friend. All right. This is like the only messy part is the edges. And if I was like a good painter, it wouldn't be an issue, you know? What are you making? Hi, Teresa. We are making a frame. So this frame is going to be an interchangeable photo. So the frame is not interchangeable itself, but the picture that you're going to put in the frame can be switched out. It'll make sense here in a little bit. But we just got to paint. So it's not like a one and done. You only have one picture in there forever. You can actually switch it out. But we got to paint our frames. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Melinda. Hi, everybody. Some familiar faces I see. Y'all, if you aren't signed up for live notifications, down in the pinned comment, there's an example of what you need to type in. It gets a lot of people confused. You have to put an exclamation point first and then the word notify, and that Facebook will get you signed up there. Thank you for the stars. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. And on this one, I'm just going to worry about the outside because we really won't see the inside once we glue it together. Your mind on your mind. I know. And I still have like a month and a few days before I even leave on that trip. But I'm leaving next week. So the cool thing is, like I was saying last night, is Chalk does these leadership events. And the really cool thing is that they open it up to everybody. So any designer could go, even if you're just a hobbyist, you could go to this event and you get to see all the new product that's coming out next month. And designers get to shop the launch early. Another foot of snow? OMG. Hi, Billy. All right, let me get to this cleaned up, y'all, because you know your girl's messy. Hi, Pam. If you didn't hear, y'all, the literally freezing kits with the little snowman, oh, he's not up there anymore, but the little snowman, those transfers did ship. So I'm hoping I have them by the end of the week so that way I can get all those orders out over the weekend. That is my goal. Hi, Cindy. Okay, y'all. It's like I stuck my hands in icing. Disaster. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, friends. All right, let's see. I ordered one of those glasses. What are you painting? Oh, you ordered a glass mat? I love mine. The glass mat is a game changer, especially when you're cleaning transfers. Hi, Angela. Those baby wipes are not wet. All right, let's take our black. The glass mat is a game changer. I absolutely love the glass mat. I think it's my favorite crafting item. All right, come on. All right, I am going to spray a little bit of water. I really like painting with our black chalk paste just because it covers extremely well. So I really like painting with the black chalk paste. So what we're going to do is, because the board does have like the shiplap lines, so we're going to paint the whole thing, and then I'm going to take a little needle and we're going to go into those lines and clean them out. So hopefully we can see, them. I've got to have, ooh, Miss Lee. It's in my Amazon storefront. But they also sell them at Michael's. But it is in my Amazon storefront if you want to check that out. Oh, yeah. I'm telling y'all, I'm a mess. I'll clean it up a little bit. Thank you for letting me know. What makes the glass mat so good? So typically, in the past, when I was painting, I'd have to put paper down. I'd put paper down, and then if I did switch to my colors, I'd have to get new paper or a new piece of parchment paper. And so I was going through paper like crazy. And chalk has the work mats, but you can't wipe them off. The great thing about the glass mat, and I'll show you here in a second, if you didn't see it just a second ago, is the paint wipes up pretty easily. If you have a wet enough wipe. So typically I just use a baby wipe and it comes right up. Hi, Joanne, welcome on in. Plus, when you're cleaning your transfers, you don't have to have a bath mat. You can spray them and clean them on the glass and then just wipe up the extra water. I mean, oh shoot, it's not like an absolute necessity, but I say it is. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Sandra. Yes, ma'am, Miss Lee. Let's see. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Alex. It's been a hot minute or two since I've caught you live. Hi, Angel. How are you? Hi, Kathy. All right, let's get this dry, and then we're going to clean out the little shiplap lines. So, Miss Nancy, if you want to get it from Amazon, okay, here are the steps that you need to do. Comment the word January. However, if you already did that, go to your Facebook Messenger. There'll be a message from the Creative Llama. You're going to click on the button that says supply list, okay? Then a whole nother message is going to pop up. And you're going to see like chalk product, wood cutouts, join my club. And then there's going to be another message with a big Amazon. I think it's a big picture of Amazon or my logo. But it'll say like Amazon storefront. You click on that and it'll take you directly to my Amazon storefront, right? And then it's located in there. I think it's craft room items, or I don't know exactly what it's under. I probably should know that. But it is on my Amazon. Okay, so I'm just gonna take, this isn't necessarily a needle, but it's a stray pin, and I'm gonna go in, if my eyeballs can see, there we go. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna clean up that line because the paint does get in there. So I'm just gonna scrape out all of that paste that got in there, okay? So you can really see it. It's easier to see in person than it is on camera, y'all. But I promise doing this will make the lines look so much better. Okay, and I'm just using a little push pin. I don't know what you call these, to clean it out. I'm gonna go over it one more time. Okay, so there's the fourth line right here. Can y'all see that there's a big difference in the 3 lines that I've already done? So by cleaning it out like that, you can, hi Helen, hi Stephanie, you can see the lines a little bit easier. I don't know if y'all can tell. So like, this is the one I haven't done. These 3 are the ones that I have done. Georgiana, oh my goodness, what have you been doing? Where have you been, my friend? I hope you're doing well. It has been a hot minute, girlfriend, since I've seen you. We need to chat, girl. We need to chat. All right. Ooh, I like, right? Oh, shoot. Alex, why'd you do that? Y'all, look what I did. Ruh-roh. Well, that baby wipe is trash. Oh, heck, y'all. I hope I'm able to fix this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just wiping it right off. Okay. Y'all, see? Hi, Julie. All right, so let's get this over here. I think that's dry. Okay. Let me show you. Oh, fudge. Okay, the other one's over there. Okay. So that's kind of what we have. And so in here, you're going to be able to put a picture. You were wondering what I was doing. Hi, Cheryl. You're going to be able to put a picture in here. But we're going to make it say the good old days. Oh, heck, y'all. I need to clean up my craft room. I've been really good. I've been good. I've been busy. How have you been? So we're going to put just the wording. We're not going to do the frame. We're not going to do any of the extras. We're just going to put the words. So I'm thinking, should we do the words in white or like gold? Ooh, nominee would be pretty. What color should we do the words? What do y'all think? I am going to go ahead, I think, and glue everything down. That way I know where the spacing is exactly when I am doing all my wording, okay? White, I figured. Hi, Judy. Been busy working. Girl, I gotcha. I gotcha. I hope you are doing well. I hope life is treating you well. I know you at one point were interested in becoming a designer. So if that's still the case, let me know because we got a really cool kit this month. I am going to put a picture of me and my niece. That's just kind of the first picture I found. But I did print it out on computer paper. So we're not fancy over here. We're not fancy over here. Just a piece of computer paper. Nominee would be really pretty. Yeah, I think nominee would be gorgeous. But y'all know I don't like to use colors that y'all can't get. All right. So this is the spacer. So you're going to glue this down and then you're gonna glue your frame on top. What I'm actually gonna do first is glue these two pieces together. Okay, and I'm actually gonna put the glue on this side, and I'm gonna try not to put too much. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not gonna lie. This Club Transfer kind of has my wheels spinning for some ideas. I'm struggling a little bit. So I know some other designers have done something similar to this, and I thought, let me do my little take on it. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. There we go. So this is what it looks like on the back. Okay. That paint job is really terrible. I really didn't do a great job. What kind of glue? It is Stick Fast glue. Stick Fast. I got it off of Amazon. I will contact you about that. Of course. No pressure. No pressure. Just wanted to let you know. Thanks, Miss Helen. All right. So we're going to glue this more towards the bottom of the frame, okay? Because I'm afraid if I glue it up here, like in the center, it's going to make it really difficult to get out unless you want to put, well, I feel like it'd make it difficult to get the photo out. So I think more towards the bottom middle. What do y'all think? Oh, those colors are just so pretty. Does that Stick Fast come out good when it gets low? Miss Julie, I honestly can't tell you because my last bottle of Stick Fast glue spilt everywhere. Like all over my table. It was all over my hand. So I really don't know. So this is my first, no, this is my second bottle, but I haven't actually gone through an entire bottle yet. Bottom, okay. All right. So same thing. Same thing. And so this will hold a 4x6 picture. So I really like it because you don't have to commit to the one picture in the frame all the time. You can switch it out. Bottom, yeah, okay. But you kind of have to be careful with the Stick Fast glue because it does set fairly quickly. All right. Throw that away. Y'all, look at my hands. And definitely keep the lid on because the glue will dry up in the nozzle. All right, there we go. So here's our frame so far. Y'all, I was afraid that I glued it the wrong way. I didn't, which really wouldn't have mattered because we could do it this way. Heart party, guys. Oh, thank you, Miss Georgiana. You're so sweet. All right. So let's wax our surface. So remember your arm also. Yeah, see, mess. So we're going to wax our surface. Oh my goodness, y'all. I mean, I'm normally a hot mess, but I feel like I'm more of a mess tonight than normal. I mean, it's in my arm. I got baby wipes stuck to my fingers because of the glue. It is a mess. Okay, sorry. So I'm gonna put some wax onto my surface. So my wax, I always say this, my wax is a little flaky. So I always heat mine up just to get it a little bit softer, okay? But you want to wax because you're about to put a sticker on top of some paint. And you definitely don't want the sticker, the transfer, to pull up your paint job, okay? Now, you can put too much wax. So as you craft with it and you kind of get the feel for it, you'll learn how much you should add and how much you shouldn't. Because if you do over wax, what's going to end up happening, now let me make sure I have the right side. Oh, it's this side. If you do over wax, what can happen is your paste is not going to want to stick to your surface, okay? All right, so give me some hearts if you're liking how this is turning out so far. Comment the word January if you didn't hear that. So we're going to fuzz. Thank you for all those hearts, y'all. We're going to fuzz And if you haven't sprinkled the video, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's fuzz it. Add a little bit of lint. And here we go. So we decided white, right? White paste. So you can only get this transfer if you're a club member or a designer. You can't just go to the website and purchase it on its own. And it's only available in the month of January. So if you're not a club member yet and you love the product, go ahead and give it a try. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna hold it up and y'all tell me if you think, thank you for sprinkling, if you feel like it's pretty even. I should probably hold it up longer than like 0.25 seconds. Do y'all feel like that's even on the board? I feel like it is. Thank you, Miss Joanne. I think it looks good. Looks even. Okay, so we're going white. Looks good. Okay. OMG. That's a mess. That is a mess. Hold on. Maybe not. Okay. Didn't get my club transfer yet. You normally don't get it until around the 15th of the month, but you have to give it till like the 20th. And if it's not here by the 20th, then we can get you a replacement. Okay, so I'm taking a small squeegee. I should be using a mini squeegee, but y'all, I have to clean this room tomorrow. So we're just gonna use what I have close to me. And I'm gonna have to be really careful to keep the white only on the wording, okay? Because remember, I don't want the border, I don't want any of that on my surface. So I am gonna move my surface around to kind of get a better angle to cover. Same thing down here. I get mine on the night. Where did you get the frame? Miss Kimberly, I made it. I did make it. If you do want a frame, y'all, they're $13, and it does come with a stand, which I'll show you how to put together here in a second. They're 13 bucks, so if you want the frame, you can just comment the word frame and I can send you an invoice. If you don't want to go to the website and purchase, you can just get the frame. Just comment frame. All right. We got that. Gotcha, Miss Kimberly. Okay, here's my favorite part. I should probably, okay, so I see a little spot that I missed. I'm gonna lay it back down and I am just gonna go back over it. Got it, looks good. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Ooh, y'all, I love that. That white and black is like chef's kiss, beautiful, beautiful. Isn't that so cute? I love that. Oh my goodness. I love it, I love it, I love it. I love it. Thanks, y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to clean that after my life. Because no matter what, it's just getting everywhere. Okay, let me clean the transfer. So let me clean off. That's just paste, I remembered. All right, so Miss Nancy, this is another reason why this glass mat is amazing, because you no longer have to have the bath mats. You can clean your transfer right onto your mat. Okay, so a little bit of regular water and a board eraser. You're gonna scrub the front, turn it over. Thanks, y'all. Hi, Miss Pat. Hi, Miss Donna. And scrub the back like so. And then we're gonna dry this up. And now, don't use baby wipes in the back of your transfer, okay? Don't use baby wipes, but I'm using this because it is barely even wet. I had to add water to it. So just use a regular paper towel or your fuzz cloth to clean off the back, okay? So you want to put it back onto its backer. There's a white side and there's a yellow side. I know, isn't it the best purchase ever? So you're going to put your transfer face down and you're going to put the white side to the sticky side. Okay. So you're just going to line it up as best you can. And then let me get this wiped off if I can grab it. It's picked up and there. So the really cool thing is you don't have to use the transfer just the way that it is. You can just use the words too, which I absolutely love. Like I was saying, I've had to think outside of the box a little bit with this one, and I'm really actually kind of turning out to enjoy it. Love the turquoise color on both sides behind you. Can you share what color that is? That is Couture Teal. That's teal, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's Couture Teal. It's our chalk paste. All right, so let's add the picture. Okay, this is my niece. That was at her dance recital. She is now 5 years old and full of the tude. You're welcome. Full of the tude. But I love her. All right. So, like I said, I printed this out on copy paper. I suggest actually getting it printed out to make it look a little bit better. So, mine, I think, it printed out a little bit bigger. So, I'm going to trim her down just a smidgen. Okay. Oh, I got the shakes for whatever reason. Well, Alex, it'd be helpful if you went on the correct side. Y'all, I'm over here like, what's wrong with this picture? Can y'all tell me? God. Hi, Phyllis. What size is that picture? It's a 4x6. OMG, y'all. Oh my gosh. It's one of those days, I'm telling you. Hi, Bambi. Okay. That's so cute. I love it. Now, the top wouldn't stick out if this wasn't paper. It's sticking behind it down here. I know. I fixed it. Yeah, exactly, Miss Marcy. It helps to put it in the open slot, not trying to, you know, put it in where it's closed off. Come on, Alex. All right. So you can, the frame does come with stands. If you want to put it in an easel on your own, you can do that. Let's add the stands. Okay. So now this is going to be a trial test. We're testing this because I don't know if I made these big enough. So if I didn't, if you order the frame, you'll get them to where they're the right size. Gotcha, Miss Julie. Miss Julie, I sent out your replacement. I don't know if you got the tracking on that, but I did send it out. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, we're going to have to use our stick fast glue because my hot glue gun's in the other room. Miss Joanne, it is in my Amazon storefront. You can also get it at Michael's, but if you purchase it on my Amazon storefront, you're helping me out a little bit. But I got mine from Michael's, but I'm pretty sure I found it for a little bit cheaper on Amazon. So, and if you comment the word January, Miss Joanne, and then on the message, click supply list, it'll pop up. Okay, so here's the waiting game because I didn't think this far ahead about these setting up, but the stick fast will set up pretty quickly. You're welcome. So there's what we have. What do we think, y'all? What color scheme would you do your frame in? What color scheme would you do? Would you do black and white? Gray and white would have been really pretty. Gray and white, eucalyptus and gray. What do y'all think? What color scheme would y'all do? I'm waiting for this to set up, y'all. Thanks, Bambi. Oh my goodness, this one does not want to stay. You know, imagine that, Alex. It doesn't dry as quickly as hot glue. Okay, so I'm putting glue in the slots. Ooh, I love that, Katrina. Teal and white. I like that color combo. I think teal and white would be gorgeous. Okay, we're gonna hold these up. Anybody else? Put the cap on the glue. I'll do it in a second. I feel like the Jeopardy music is playing. So, a little bit about Club, y'all, is it's $21.99 a month. You get an exclusive club transfer and 3 paste packets every month. I do exclusive deals for my club members. So like this morning, I did a giveaway for all of my active club members. And so they, just by being a club member, they won some free product. I got you, Miss Barbara. I saw it come through. I'll take a look at it as soon as I hop off of here. Ooh, pink and brown would be pretty. Teal and gray. So it's a great way, Club is a great way to test the product to see if you like it. And if you decide, you know what, Alex, it's not for me, you can cancel. That's the great thing. Okay. This one needs to dry. So if you have questions about Club, let me know. I'm happy to answer. Okay. It's stand-in, so they work. What do we think? It's so cute. I'm just looking at it over here at the screen. Like, I love this. Oh my goodness. Depends on the color and the pick. Love it. Looks great. All right, y'all, let's do a giveaway. Hit the heart button for me. And we're going to pick a winner to win some Happy Mail. Or not really Happy Mail. You're going to win a gift card. So, y'all, if you do want the frame, like the wood blank for the frame, it does measure, I think, 11¼ inches long and like 7½ inches tall. Okay, you do get all the pieces that I used tonight, and it's $13. So if you do want the frame, you can just comment the word frame and I can send you an invoice that way instead of going to the website to purchase if you want. I know. I absolutely love the way that this turned out. I'm obsessed. Okay, hit the heart button and let's pick a winner. You'll win a $5 off coupon. And y'all, I will be on tomorrow morning, okay? I'm going to be on tomorrow morning doing a Valentine's Day craft. I'll be on about 9:45. I'm pretty sure it's 9:45 Central Standard Time. If I'm not on then, I'll be on at 10:30. All right, my comments are loading. Give it a second. But I love this. It's so cute. Gotcha, Miss Candace. All right, here we go. Let's pick a winner. 1, 2, 3. Miss Billy Packard, are you still here? Miss Billy Packard. The only bad thing about this glue, y'all, is it sticks to your fingers like crazy. Thanks, Helen. Thanks, Stephanie. We'll give Miss Billy. Yay, there she is, Miss Billy. You have won $5 off your next cutout order or live sale order, whatever it may be. So just send me a message saying, hey, I won, or something like that, and I will send you your coupon code, okay? All right, y'all, that is it. I will be on tomorrow morning. I'll be on tomorrow morning doing a Valentine's Day craft. If you haven't signed up for live notifications, real quick, start typing, put an exclamation point, okay? Put an actual exclamation point and the word notify all together. Exclamation point, notify. And that will get you signed up to get a message from Facebook, because I don't actually send it out anymore. Facebook does. And they'll send you a message when I'm live, okay? All right, y'all, have a great rest of your night. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.